That's awesome. That just raised a question, and we'll get to it in the future, I'm sure. We talked a lot about that Raw appearance you did, where you wrestled
Yes.
Omos, and then you talked about this. How often do you think you've done extra work for WWE? If you had to, I don't know if you have an idea of how many times over the years.
I actually tried to do the math in my head not too long ago because it's just one of those things where like, man, I'm really lucky. I would say in my life, I've probably done no less than I've had no less than 50 extra spots. Uh, Not a lot. I mean, a lot of the times it's just not translated into television stuff. Like I've done dark matches, and I've done plenty of security spots, and like my favorite spot ever. Wait, have I told you my Goldberg spot?
You told me the security spot. I'm not sure about the Goldberg spot.
The spot where I was supposed to debut on. It was my first shot on Raw.
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, I'll touch on that in a minute. But like my favorite security or my favorite extra spot ever was, the night that Trish and Lita main evented Raw, where Lita finally wins the title.
Yeah,
It's every like whenever they do any kind of video package for the Women's Revolution,
it's right there.
they always go back to this match, which I remember Alundra Blaze and Bull Nakano main event in Raw. Like I'm pretty sure it was the night after WrestleMania 11.
Sounds right.
But I digress. But the segment before that match, so like there's this historic match, right? That they still like play up to, which I'm pretty sure you're going to see coverage of it going into this year's WrestleMania because Trish is there, because Lita's there. And I guarantee they'll touch base on this epic Raw main event. The segment before that, Trish is in the back getting ready and she's stretching. And there's two guys pushing a trolley that stop and just stare at her. And as soon as she realizes she's being looked at, she snatches her head and the guys run away. One of them's me, and one of them's Sergeant Slaughter's nephew.
That's so interesting.
That segment never gets any play. Like, come on.
That should be in the video packages
right
there.
Like, please don't let the world forget I'm creepy, ugly guy that will stare at Trish Stratus.
Well, here's the question. Are you creepy, ugly guy number 1 or number 2?
Oh, definitely number 1, because number 2 was confused. He was concerned. I was like, no, buddy, follow my lead, kid. We'll